Yeah, I think one of the main things is lack of a deadline. So, in the advertising industry, we have a really clear window, right? The client briefs, and usually 12 weeks later, there's a media deadline. So we know when the thing's got to be out the door, and that holds us to actually getting it out the door. With innovation in large organizations, usually there's no deadline, there's a protracted timeline. We can put it off as long as we want, and inevitably what occurs is that sort of deprives the project of oxygen, and often it just dies along the way. So I think one of the main things that we can do is establish clearer deadlines to make sure that we have innovation ideas out the door in the same way as we have advertising ideas. Yeah, Black Box was developed through looking at what stifles innovation in large organizations. So we looked at all over the world, what are the success stories of large organizations innovating, what are the horror stories, what are the common barriers that larger organizations meet when they're trying to innovate, and then we put a process together which addresses those barriers one by one. I think there's no way of predicting that, and nor should we even try to. I think the one thing we can be sure of is the only way to find that out is through experimentation. And so one thing that we're trying to do in our company is really treat the whole thing as an experiment, and feeling our way through and discovering what's next. And I think that's the only way you can really approach things. Yeah, I think one of the things that's really shown itself to be true is that creativity is having more of an impact on commercial success over time, especially as we move to a world which is dominated by social media, dominated by conversations and sharing, and that's not going to stop anytime soon, right? And really, people only share stuff that they're really into. And so, if something's not very creative, it's going to really have to fight to get any kind of airtime. And I think that's only going to become more and more the case in future. And so, I'd be very surprised if creativity didn't only become more important to innovation success and to advertising success.